I'm so excited to introduce to you the annual catalog that is active from May of 24 through April of 2025. You can see the cover here, and on the cover you see not products but people. And this totally aligns with the Stampin' Up! Values. Number one, we care about people first. And you can see that in this picture here. It's not so much about the products in their hands, although there are products. It's about the people and creating those connections and those joy-filled moments with each other. So I love that that is what's on the cover of this year's catalog. Let's take a peek inside. First, you will find a note from Shelley Gardner and Sarah Douglas over here. Shelley is the co-founder and board chair, and her daughter Sarah is now the CEO of the company. Again, you can see embrace the moments that make you happy. So you've got those people first and then the products, and make something special with someone special. It's all about those connections, and you'll see that throughout this catalog. If you are not new to Stampin' Up!, you'll notice that this catalog has a little different layout and feel, more of a boutique style than a traditional catalog as in the past. If you're new to Stampin' Up!, I hope you will just appreciate all that's in here. There's a lot to be unpacked. So let's get started. Right here is our table of contents, and you can see that it's broken up into three basic sections. This first section, step-by-step crafting, is for the brand new crafter or someone who doesn't have supplies. These crafting elements will have everything you need pre-packaged, ready to go, easy to follow. If you are a seasoned crafter, you can obviously stamp them up and add some of your own supplies, but otherwise, this is the place to start right here. The next section is quick and easy options, where and is broken down into different categories here, where you can also find some pre-cut elements that are easy to put together. We'll take a look at those as we turn the pages. And then over on this side is creativity your way, and that's for the crafter who wants it all. And so it's all about the bits and pieces that you collect and use over and over again to create your own designs and joy. Over here, you'll see this index. There are QR codes throughout the book that you scan them and they will take you to the website to get more information. This catalog is not meant to have all the information about all the products because there are so many, so much more than this book can hold. It will just introduce you to some things. You can scan the QR code and get more information online. You'll also see notations whether the icons indicate the product is available in English, Spanish, or French. Since we are available in 11 different countries, there are different language markets. And again, this little icon says that you can find out more on our website. So we're going to start off with the step-by-step crafting, an all-inclusive themed project with step-by-step instructions for a relaxed, creative experience that's fun for all ages. So you'll be able to find that with our kits. Now, our kit collections you will be able to find online. We introduce 2 new kits each month, so we couldn't put them in this catalog. In addition to the 2 new ones each month, you will have kits that are still available from previous months. So you will want to find that out online. There will be a kit for everyone. Here's a sampling of the kits that you will find and a QR code so that you can go shop all of the current available kits. So you'll see this adorable one with the pets in it. It's very cute and still available. I think I may get one for myself for that. And then, of course, they're not always cards. This one is a card kit. This one is more of an interactive game for kids or for kids of all ages. This one is a card kit with these little honeycomb pop-outs. And then this one is a really pretty card kit for birthdays with gold accents on them. So there's plenty of kits for you to choose from. Check those out with the QR code online. In addition to that, we have what's called Paper Pumpkin, and that is a subscription card service. So you will receive, if you sign up for a subscription, you'll receive a box every month. $25 includes shipping, and there are different subscription periods available. Of course, with I think the 6 and 12 month, you'll get a discount, and you can pause your subscription in any time. So for example, I just signed up for a 12-month subscription. Before the new box ships, you will get a sneak peek of what it is about so that you have an idea if it's something that interests you or not. And if you just get a look at that sneak peek and you think, I don't think this one's for me, you can pause your subscription and then restart it the next night. So you're signing up for 12 months, 12 kits, not necessarily 12 consecutive months. So you can pause and restart if necessary. I hope that wasn't too much information, but let me know if you have questions. And down here, of course, you'll see that QR code. So you can scan it and get more information about the Paper Pumpkin series. And we will have, as I said, I have subscribed, and I will have some options where the kit, I'll create it as designed, and then maybe have some variations with those projects. Okay, now we're up to the quick and easy options. So these are combining different products for very simple, personalized crafting experience. You can see that you can pick and choose items, you can craft a stash, absolutely pull from your supplies, and you'll get more done in less time. This page here focuses on the top 10 crafting essentials. This is great for the brand new crafter who has no idea where to start. So you can see the paper snips are super sharp, great for cutting little detailed pieces. We have liquid glue that many people use and love. We also have other adhesive options like tape runners. And then a fine point glue. So choose the one that suits you best or the purpose best. Dynamic dimensions. Stampin' Up! Dimensionals are like foam dots that you can use to add some dimension to your projects and elements. We've got the classic Stampin' Spots assortment. So you can, if you don't have all of the ink colors, you can get a little small ink sample at a very affordable price so that you'll have all of the colors you need at your fingertips before you invest in the regular size stamp pad. If you're going to be stamping, you'll need a clear block along with a stamp set or two. In addition, we also offer punches and dies, which are not shown here. You may want some blank cards and envelopes to work with. You'll need something to clean those stamps, so we have a Simply Chamois. We also have other scrubbing options that I can go into later. And number 10 is your demonstrator. He or she or me, we will be the ones to point out all you need to know. If you have questions, we have the answers, or we will find it out for you. Our job is also to help provide inspiration to you, but you're going to find a lot of that right here in this book. So here is part of that easy kit option where they're introducing a mix and match, the mix and match products. So here you can see there are cards and envelopes, pre-printed bases and pre-printed envelopes. These envelopes have a pattern on the inside and then a muted pattern on the outside as well. There are two to choose from, Sunny Springs and Calming Creek cards. Then there are 4 different ephemera packs that have something to say. So these are words and sentiments. Something for everything. These are all kinds of icons. Fully flowering, so lots of flowers to choose from. Labels and layers. So these are frames and things that will accent your phrases or your images beautifully. Here's a couple of samples that you can see over here. And then you can also add stamped images. So we've got sentiments here that are perfect for all year long, and you'll be able to see those used throughout. So if we turn the page, you have inspiration provided to you here. Cards and envelopes and the ephemera pack with the sentiments is shown here. Cards and envelopes with the ephemera pack of sentiments and images. So you can see that sentiment and those images here. And then cards and envelopes, ephemera pack with sentiments and images, and stamped sentiments. So here you can see where they've added on stamping as well as the other elements. On the next page, we have some basic card design. So here we're showing you the Stampin' Right markers, the color coordination. So you can see over here on this side that there's the color family coordination, where we basically have color families. One is referred to as the subtles, the brights, the regals, and the neutrals. You can see kind of a preview up here of the different colors in each of those color families. On this side, we're showing you how easy it is to combine those together. So you can see we've got cardstock here, we've got the DSP, they call it designer series paper. It's a pattern paper in each of those colors. And then we've got markers or inks for stamping. And then we also have embellishments and ribbon and twine to coordinate with those colors as well. So you can add, throughout this book, I haven't mentioned, you'll see techniques and ideas mentioned. So for example, here, they're saying you can use our Stampin' Right markers, or you can ink up a sentiment to add to your artwork. You can layer it up with cute paper, so we have a variety to choose from in each of those designer series paper collections. And then your card base can be cardstock that coordinates with your artwork as well. Down in this bottom corner here, you're going to find some basic card patterns just to give you an idea. Sometimes you don't really know where to start, and you may just look at one of these patterns and say, oh, you know, my ephemera or my stamp set would fit in that circle perfectly. I'm going to use that pattern. Let's take a look more now at stamp sets over here. So here we have stamps for all occasions. So throughout the book, you'll see some that are some that have everything. For example, this has icons and sentiments that could be, if you don't have many to choose from and you need some place to start, this might be a good place, either the sentiment here or the stamp with icons, so that you have something that provides a lot of options. So this would be another beginner place to start. Up here we've got just because you don't need a reason to do a handmade card. So these are just like, hey, how's it going? A happy hello, love and support. And if you notice, you may or may not be able to see this. Down here is a little icon that shows you this particular card was made using that pattern over on this page over here. So when you see that icon and you're like, oh, I would like to recreate that, you can get an idea of that over here. Just to say thanks, and then a birthday celebration. So there's all kinds of occasions to have cards ready to send to someone who has an occasion to celebrate, or you just want to reach out and give them a paper hug. So these pages show our Memories Plus collection. Again, here is that QR code so you can scan and get much more information online. And we're showing you down here our two Memories and More card packs. These are 4x6 and 3x4 pre-printed cards. They're printed on both sides. They were initially designed to be used with our Memories and More scrapbooking collection, which is a 6x8 pocket scrapbooking option you can see here in this picture. However, you can also use it for just cards. Add them to card bases and they make beautiful cards all on their own. All you might need is a marker or something to write with and some adhesive and your card bases and envelopes. So you have options with these cards. You can also use them in your 12 by 12 scrapbooking as well. Use them as titles or just as accents to your artwork. Here we have a special, well, they're showing just things how to wrap it up. It's a specialty designer series paper. There we go. Not only does it come with 12 by 12 designer paper, it also has these punch out die cuts and this this cut apart sheet for cards and so forth. So you can get some ideas here for things that you could easily decorate and wrap up. These make beautiful little favors at a party, at a gathering, having friends over for tea or lunch. These just make a nice little presentation and they're so easy to do. There's also a stamp set shown over here to coordinate perfectly with the frames and flowers paper. Okay, now we're getting into the creativity your way. This section is for those that want to have it all and do it all. So you can see here is just an array of the wonderful products you will have to work with. So starting over here, we've got our crafter that does it all in her beautiful crafting space. Now be honest, whose area looks this neat and tidy? I so wish that mine did. I'm sure I would be more productive, but in the middle of the creative mode, everything's out and on the table. I'm sure you know what I mean. So let's get inspired by what we find here. All right, so now we're going to start with the paper suites. These are called suite collections because there are several items designed to work together perfectly. Again, there's a QR code up in the corner so that you can find out more. Now we're going to be flipping through these different suites and you'll notice that on this left side there's going to be 5 cards. Now first I should say Stampin' Up! Has been traditionally heavily focused on cards, but since they have invited close to my heart makers into their family, they are now in the works to design and produce full 12 by 12 scrapbooking workshop kits, and we're so excited about that. But until then, we can use the 12 by 12 papers to design our own. So about the artwork on this side, you will notice that one of the cards in each of these collections focuses just on the stamp set. So that would be this one right here. Then there's one that uses just the stamp set and the coordinating dies, which would be this one right here. Then there's one that really focuses on the designer paper collection. And then there's ones that have everything in it. So in each of these artwork collections, you will see those displayed in that way. The collection itself has a stamp set with coordinating dies, coordinating embellishments, and this one has 12 by 12 designer series paper. Now this whole suite collection is available at a 10% discount up here using this item number. You may also buy them individually, or down below you'll see that you can get the stamp set and dies at a bundled discount for 10% off, or you can buy them separately at full price. Underneath the photo over here, you'll see that the colors are highlighted that are used in this collection, which is great for you to purchase coordinating cardstock, inks, blending markers, or the Stampin' Write markers. So let's see what's on the next page. Oh, I should say one more thing. So the stamp set here will say cling stamp. So there's 2 different types of stamps, and we'll get to that later in the catalog. There's cling stamps and photopolymer. This one is a cling stamp, and it should tell you down here by the stamp description. Okay, next page, Take to the Sky. Again, there's that QR code. Here's that beautiful artwork. And here again, we have 12 by 12 designer papers, a cut apart page here with cards and tags on them. We have a stamp set that is a cling stamp, meaning it is the red rubber. And then we have coordinating dies. We have that whole bundle collection up here, and we have just the stamp set and die bundle discount down below. And these little industrial trinkets are really cool. They have a design on both sides, and they would be great for little masculine elements or just shiny things. I love shiny things. Here, this one is called To Market. Again, it's the same idea, the artwork, the QR code, the collection bundles. This one happens to be a polymer stamp with coordinating dies. Here's Wildly Flowering. Again, the 12 by 12 papers. Let me just double check. Yes, it is 12 by 12. We've got cling stamps, coordinating dies, and an embossing folder. This time, coordinating embossing folder. That's cool. You can see it used over here. It provides a great texture. And we have coordinating embellishments here. Full of life. So here you're going to see these papers are 6 by 6. So be sure to check the paper description to know what size the paper is. Same thing, QR code, bundle discount, and the individual items listed below. This one has a coordinating ribbon. Lily Pond Lane. These are 6 by 6 papers, which is the perfect size for card makers. Scrapbookers can make them work as well, but of course we prefer the 12 by 12. Thoughtful Journey. This is gorgeous artwork. These are 6 by 6 papers. There is also a coordinating, let's see, where's number 4? Thoughtful, it's 12 by 12. I thought so. 12 by 12 specialty designer series paper. So it's a patterned paper that looks like it has some shine on it, maybe like a silver reflection. We can get more information online with that QR code. And Country Woods is like a mega suite. So here you can see this whole 2-page spread of just the artwork. There are 2 different stamp sets. I love this here, this frame with the birdhouse in it. So again, you can make a card, a tag, or home decor, or you can use it to wrap up gifts. I love that. So here is the Country Woods Mega Suite Collection. So the whole thing, everything you see on these 2 pages is available at a discount, 10% discount in both English and French. We have a stamp set and thin cut, stamp set and, dies and metal dies here as well. You can see the paper colors included here. We've got an embellishment and an embossing folder and ribbon to coordinate with these. This first paper pack, it is a 12 by 12 designer series paper that's called Country Woods, and it's a whole bunch of different wood grains. The paper is 2-sided and absolutely gorgeous. This next set is called Country Lace. It almost reminds me of like a bandana type pattern, but they're soft pastels, very pretty, 2-sided 12 by 12 paper as well. Our Unbounded Beauty collection. Again, there's a QR code to get more information. Here is the gorgeous artwork. And then you can see over here the 2 stamp set and dies that are provided there. These feature our brand new in color colors. 5 new colors each year are introduced, and they last for 2 years only. So this year, starting in 2024 and going through 26, we have these in colors here. So we have these resin dots in those colors. We have glitter shimmer paper in those colors. And then we have a designer series paper. Both of these are 12 by 12 in those colors as well. Alrighty, and now we're getting into this page here. Basically shows you the tools that you may need. So if you would like to use the metal dies or the embossing folders, you're going to need some equipment to do that. We offer a Stampin' Cut emboss machine, both the regular size, which is 6 inches wide, or the mini size. They're both available online. You can scan that QR code to get more information. Here is the Layers of Beauty bundle. So this section now begins with the stamp sets and dies, and the first year that a stamp set and coordinating die is introduced, they will be available as a bundle at a 10% discount. So you can see the bundled 10% is available for this. So this particular bundle comes with not only the stamp set, the coordinating dies, but also these decorative masks, which are stencils, as you can see pictured here. So you can use all 3 of these together and you can get that bundled 10% discount, or you can purchase them individually. So again, you will see that bundle here. And one thing I want to show in this one is they're offering, for the first time I think, an option. So we have the stamp set and the coordinating dies, metal dies, or a coordinating punch. You have your choice. So this one includes 3 dies for $23. This one is 1 punch for $23. You can see the punch and the dies here. The dies are much smaller and easier to store, I think. People have pronounced preferences, I would say. Some love one or the other. But in this case, I would say the dies may be favorable because you get 3 of them. So you could do multiples at one time. On this page, you'll see the same thing. They're offering a die or a punch. This time there's only 1 die, and it is $12, and the punch is $23. If you like having a punch nearby on your table that you can pick up and use without having to use the cut and emboss machine, the punch may be an option for you. If you're looking to save money and you have the cut and emboss machine, the die may be the best option for you. It's really a matter of preference. Again, you can see these fun little options available here with that 10% discount. I love this one that has pockets available. These pocket dies are great for interactive cards. And this guy I love. I've just ordered him. It comes with the stamp set. I'm all about celebrating. And it comes with metal dies. And the metal dies even include this one pinwheel that you're able to fold. Is pre-scored. You just fold it together and glue it together, and it creates that dimensional pinwheel. So much fun. We've got a little onesie, cutest onesie, attention shoppers bundle. I love this. That has also been ordered. This bistro burger bundle, I love that. Look how delicious that looks. It makes me crave a nice bistro burger right about now. The tune-in bundle is kind of a retro Father's Day classic. Love it. Sketched butterflies bundle, if you love butterflies. I like these little delicate ones that you see here. Spotlight on Nature. This one has beautiful, beautiful images, stamped images, but I love these metal dies. It looks like 3 metal dies, but there's actually 12. They're nestled together, so you get quite a collection of metal dies in this one collection. I've also ordered that. This one in the Grove bundle actually coordinates with a previously introduced and still available Grassy Grove. So this would complement and extend that collection if you have it. If you don't, it may still be available and you could check that out. This one is the Loveliest Tree bundle. Inspiring Snapdragons. Seaside Wishes. So the Seaside Wishes comes with a hybrid embossing folder. This is really pretty cool. I don't have time to show it to you today, but you can emboss and cut your images at the same time. The dies nestle in the embossing folder with your paper. You run it through your machine one time, and they're embossed and die cut at the same time. Very cool. Encore, encore. So here on this page, and you can visit for all of, well, here they're saying you visit on Pinterest for more project ideas. I love that. If there's a stamp set you're interested in or that you have already, you can get some ideas for artwork just by scanning that QR code. So the Encores are stamp sets and coordinating dies or punches that were introduced previously and are still available. They're keeping them around for another year while supplies last. As I said before, when a stamp set and coordinating die is first introduced, it's offered in a bundle discount. These are not offered in bundles with a discount, so they're available separately. So you'll see those two prices separately. Not a lot of information. For example, it doesn't tell you if this stamp set is a cling stamp or a photopolymer, but when you go online, you'll be able to get all of that information. You'll see this little gold icon down here by some of the artwork, and I think it's on another page as well. These were designed by million-dollar sales achievers in the demonstrator field. So those who have achieved $1 million in sales over their lifetime are offered the opportunity to help design a stamp set of their own. That's very cool. So you can look through, oh, here's the Grassy Grove that I said coordinated with the other. You'll be able to see that here. So you can see this woodsy background and the Grassy Grove. The little deer could easily, yep, he's peeking out right there. We see the fox right here, but we don't see a deer. That's because he came from here. Okay, enough of that. Here's more Encore stamp set and coordinating dies. Alrighty, this page 81 talks about the two different stamp sets that are offered. And you may wonder, why would they have a rubber stamp option and a photopolymer option? At first glance, the photopolymer seems to be the superior option because you can see through your block. You can see if there's enough ink on the stamp. You can see exactly where you're stamping, especially to line up a two-step stamp like this one. However, the cling stamps, the rubber on the cling stamps, offer greater detail and depth of coverage. So if a stamp set has a lot of detail or dimensional depth to them, it will be shown in the cling option. Sometimes they're available in both, but for the most part, whichever type suits that stamp, that's how it will be designed. There's also different cleaning options that go with that. That'll be for another video, but those are the two stamping options. Over here on this side, you're going to get more inspiration. So they're showing how you can take some of the stamps and flip them over. So you can do the back side of the stamp, the solid side, to do a solid color, maybe in another color or a second generation, and then flip it around to the detailed side and stamp over it. So you get a beautiful full color representation on your stamps. The Stampin' Mist, here we go. So we have the Stampin' Mist cleaner and the Stampin' Scrub pads. Now the Stampin' Scrub pads has two sides. There's little icons in the corners. One has like a teardrop to indicate this is the wet side, and the other one has a sunshine to indicate this is the dry side. You'll take your Stampin' Mist cleaner and just spritz onto the Stampin' Scrub. Scrub your stamp lightly and then scrub on this side to dry it. Gently lift it from your block and put it back in the stamp case. The Stampin' Mist sprayer is specifically designed to condition those rubber stamps so that they have a really good longevity. Not necessarily designed to help the polymer stamps. Actually, the chamois may be best on the polymer stamps, but when you're done stamping, you could just quickly wipe and dry on this as well and put them away. Here we have a clear block bundle. If you do not have clear blocks for your stamps, you may want to take advantage of the bundle and get a 10% discount. Alrighty, what do we have next? This is that stamp set that offers the two-step stamping. So in any case, this is where you would want to use the photopolymer stamp so you can see exactly where those flowers line up in this field over here. And this one talks about two-step stamping. So again, we have more techniques. And so you're going to want to start with your outline stamp, step 1 over here. And then step 2, add in your details, the body of the car and the wheels. Same with the hot air balloon and the trusty tools. There'll be two-step stamping involved. This technique page is showing you it's easy to change the scene. So talking about scenery stamps. So over here we have a beach day stamp set and dies that you can use the stamps and dies together or use the dies alone without the stamps. Over here we have the option of day or night where it looks like we have a sun during the day and a moon at night. Just vary the colors to get a different look. And then over here we have that Grassy Grove stamp set where you can make it summertime or you can make it wintertime. Here we're talking about techniques with background stamps. So you can use them for a full background or you can use them to create your own variations. You can fussy cut, and then they're also showing you an inking technique as well. Kudos to our demonstrators. So here are stamp sets designed by those $1 million achievers, and you can find out more online. So here's another one that's beautiful. This page talks about organizational tools. So you have organizers for the Stampin' blends or alcohol markers, for the ink pads and the Stampin' Write markers that coordinate with that ink color, and our blending brushes as well. There's also toppers that you can add, just a plain top, or you can add a storage tray up on top. Okay, this is a great way to show appreciation. Look at this giant thank you stamp all by itself. Perfect to cover the whole card. Keeping the memories going. So these are more stamp sets and dies to create scrapbook pages. Celebrating the year. So you have holidays throughout the year and just some different techniques and ideas for you to use. This wood grain paper, so they have a wood textured paper. It's just plain white with a wood texture to it, but you can use a blending brush to add color. I love that texture in the background. This little craft acronym, create really awesome fun things with kids. So here are things that are designed specifically for kids, but really for kids of all ages. Hello, Grumpy. I mean, I think I know some adults I could send that one to, right? Anyway, they're adorable. Here's more designed specifically for kids or for teens. But again, these work for people and kids of all ages. How about invitations? Do you send invitations throughout the year for different options? Here's different options listed. Weddings, bridal showers, graduations. All of those can be used with this one stamp set and to create your own design using those. Love this here, showing how you can craft for your home. You can create an easy personal household decor for yourself or to give as a hostess gift to someone. Simply wrap some designer paper around a hand soap. You can create a little frame there. Really cute ideas here, and some really cute stamp sets to go with it. From our home to yours, I love that. Love it. Metallic Magic. Here you're going to find all the gorgeous metallic that's available. So we have adhesive-backed metallic gems. We have Everyday Details stamp set. And we have Inspirational Sketches stamp set. Those are shown there. We have textured metallic specialty paper. So this paper is not only metallic, it has a texture to it as well. We have silver foil sheets. And online you can also find the gold foil sheets. Over here we have some captivating copper. So some different designer paper with copper elements to them. And the gorgeous gold, it mentions the foil sheets here, along with the brushed gold cards and envelopes. I just ordered some. I noticed they were low in inventory, but these are beautiful cards and envelopes that you can add your own elements to them. And then we have a metallic enamel effect, so you can create your own little embellishments. Endless ribbon. So here's a list of all the ribbons that we're carrying this year and pictures of them as well. So it gives you an idea, perspective of their size and their look. So I love that. Here we have a page of all the embellishments, so you can go through and look at those. Sticky business. So this page is all about the different adhesives. You'll see some icons over here that indicate which adhesive is best for which project. So we have cardstock and paper, ribbon, embellishments, die cuts, and 3D projects. So you'll see those icons listed here next to the adhesive that works best with those different project types. Fabulous. Get creative with 4 watercolor techniques. So again, we've got this gorgeous stamp set over here, the penciled pear. Look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Then they have 4 different watercolor techniques to help you step up your artistic artwork. Alrighty, get moving. So over here, we're going to add some fun things to cards. So for example, we've got a slider here that you can use with your cards. We've got fun folds that you can see on this card here, and a peekaboo where it has a not your standard opening to see what's inside. Shake it up. So these are all about shaker cards and those elements. 4 techniques for masterful masking. Again, the masking are stencils, so you'll be able to see different ways that you can use the stencils. Love that. Terrific texture. You can create texture with embossing powder. You can create texture with your Versamark ink pad, with texture paste. So there's all different ways, and they go through some different examples here. Emboss like a boss. I love this page. I love embossing folders. They really add a lot of texture to a plain piece of cardstock. Even plain white can be stepped up in an instant, and there's some great patterns in here. Down at the bottom is where you'll find those hybrid dies and embossing folders designed to coordinate together. So you have the embossing folder and the coordinating dies that cut them all out at one time. Over here we have Flawless Blending, featuring the Stampin' Blends markers. So the Stampin' Blends are alcohol markers, and they're designed to blend seamlessly together really beautifully to create beautiful artwork. You can add some dimension and color. Each set includes a light and a dark in the same color so that you'll be able to blend those two together. Down at the bottom, there is a Stampin' Write markers collection. In the back of the book, you'll see where you can buy those markers individually or in a color set, but here you can get the entire collection at a 10% discount. The Stampin' Write markers you can use for journaling, for writing, but also for coloring on cling stamps to get a different look that way instead of using an ink pad. Color theory, I love this. So on this page, we have a color wheel that kind of shows the colors that work together. Over on this side, there's different color theories where you have monochromatic colors that pair together with the same shades and tints. Over here, we have complementary, where you will find them across from each other on the color wheel. The analogous, choose 3 colors that are side by side on the color wheel. And then we have triadic, which form like a triangle across from each other. And then there's samples of each. Here is the full color wheel so that you can kind of get an idea. If you're creating yourself, you know you want to use one color and you're wondering which color would coordinate with it. This would be a great place to start. Alrighty, so here are our color collections. So we have the Stampin' Write markers, we have cardstock, and we have classic Stampin' pads and ink refills. So again, those color families, this is the Subtles family, and you can see all of the colors listed here. There's 8.5 by 11 cardstock packs available individually. There are Stampin' pads, ink pads available individually. Same with the ink refills. And the Stampin' Blends combo pack, that's our alcohol markers that come in a combo pack. So there's a light and dark in each color. Down at the bottom, you could purchase a bundle so that you can get 8.5 by 11 cardstock assortment, which is 20 sheets total. So that would be 2 of each color. There's a 12 by 12, yay, of 20 sheets of this assortment. There's 6 by 6 designer series, so that would be pattern paper like you see up in this corner here and down here. The marker assortment, the 10 markers. The classic Stampin' Pad bundle, so if you wanted all 10 color stamp pads, that would be a bundle. And the Stampin' Ink refill bundle, so if you wanted to get that bundle, you could get that there. Same thing is going to apply in the Brights color family, the Regals color family, and the Neutrals color family. Over here are the in colors that I mentioned earlier. So this year's brand new in colors are listed here. There's 5 of them, and they are good from 2024 through 2026. You'll have those same options available here with the assortments at the bottom. Over here are the 2023 through 2025 in color colors, and you'll see those used throughout projects. In fact, 2 of these colors are included in the Take It to the Sky Suite collection. At the bottom here are some basics. So brand new this year is Basic Beige, which is really a great all-purpose color that has many uses. We have a Very Vanilla, which is like a French vanilla. We have a Basic White, a Basic Black, and then we have a Bronze and Ivory Stampin' Blends combo pack. And ta-da, back here we have the index. So if you're looking for something specific, you know the name of it or you know the category, here you can look in the back to find what page it's on easily. Now, the suite collections are not in here in a category in the index. However, if you look for the paper name under Designer Series paper, you can see here Country Woods, and you can see that that's featured on page 51. But everything else will be listed separately. And then, of course, if you love it all, it may be time for you to sign up as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, or you may want to get together with friends and add rewards, free products, and half-price items to those gatherings. This page lists our angel policy if you would like to offer your stamped images and cards and so forth for sale. You can follow this policy on the back. And then, of course, there's more, another QR code so that you can shop online and see it all. So thanks so much for that very long journey through the brand new annual catalog. I will have more ideas and inspiration coming to you soon. Be the first to know about my events, workshops, and classes by signing up for my blog updates on my website, creatingwithchristine.com.